Akwaba eninti ye to aso ma ye mado free happy birthday na ye nhwe nkomo edabama so na ntwibo asiakon o United Kingdom ene ye wawoda Prince Kwakuba ema happy birthday na Augustina Konedu Mawuli onso ene ye wawoda nti ura Charles Ajiman Kofo awo United Kingdom wa ono so ema happy birthday Sister Augustina Osinyami Insha papa mame and the hair mama Z Nails and Beauty assay for me team fe kama ye shefata into unso sana okoje wodi sha ebe fata wo fie na wo kanfo say ya wuti fatawa pacho Z Nails and Beauty ye sanimrane say the hair mama if you say enua dwosu pa eniho owunua efe eye papa na eche or Spinkters Echo Bank Chihuahua. Friend 055-3837-201. 055-3837-201. Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Obit me a follow no like and post na mamia. The hair mama Z Nails and Beauty. At Arena so dear Azel Vogue. Ena wasieti me fesano enti me kan for Azel amount na makai will say free next week ikono ena wo fiti 1 year master class ewo dressmaking fashion designing and fashion illustration emu enti wo pensa no adwuma e de abobra no emfa wo se wo ye adwuma dada wo adwuma mienu ne miensa ensa hwe usika ne do so enti obetumi do ho ahye the man yen say yenwumre and afi weekend say weekend evening schools. Fair for more inquiries 0244 155 266 0244 155 266 medawo mo ase papa anope ye be hwa asemo a Abdul Rashid Al Hassan defeat Amalibre yen no say obi a isu say wodi nsemone oton enubone emretia se ense se oton enubone no nye se wi anase bonsam tawa na mum enuru anka bia gi se doctor na atwra ma prescribed ones and one day oton ya wode mam mabunu no mu sei tramol ni nuanom na ya che na ko police station police nso de na ko court ye di na asem yesi yi ene de mia me nuanom ne ho aba se obi akotena radio so no wako kase hwe nipa no omu bisa na asem ne wo court no ogina ho se onno onifo ontoso onton aduro bi kura saada ene your manfo gi twi ne trada court nka bi nhyem amanfo abaye court ho se tenche onwu wie ye nso a behwe omo paabo ne ade senye police a ye ka se nipa for prepra ene ama bi say no ye be handle ne sen ana na afi ya hwe planting for food and jobs. How successful was the phase 1 na afi phase 2 aya launching so ebe kosen ana and then the almighty bugri na abu bombshell. I recorded IGP tape in TCCR tape no and you doctored a leaked still ana see a huni ra ana ye hwehwe de oliki ye enti ura bugri na abu and record ye and when nkomo ano pay yibidie Kofi na me hu ne kan enti Kofi Ameyao head of communications Ghana permanent mission to the UN. And so ba wonko sisi a wotifie o ye den mikunu sunu no o ye pesco hi to all pescos o amu ye pesco bafo sa ba na ya na so no mentiasi o se me ye pesco ba se na wo ye pesco nana Gabriel because you don't respect obumona pesco ba you are saying what into ye pesco ba and ya wasaneta no wo fa yawo esu oyi pebre tano enye tano a kagana nipa bebre nya nsuo nom batano we de okwa no di case abreme enne case infirmity so Alhaji Nasir Muhammad oyikufi anko yu chinfo ompefie tena kra mentai hu no but ene waba it is okay na ya adwin se be kwa report na ma chief imam nso ye de ne boni ache no or representing NDC fi say or your national communications officer Emma NDC Zongo Caucus. Good morning.
Good morning.
I don't know what in dancer.
O menga sa wo hwe ene me me tumaguna me se.
Into nim piprago.
Me dim piprago.
O dim piprago kakra, dim piprago kakra. Pesco ba.
Yeko ayo die.
Me hu ye na won so e. Na wo ba wonko.
We kura me ba things na wotwe mi.
Obeto aba ni bia na. We super delegate.
Me sheda new super delegate ba me be boy.
Oh, okay.
And the boy especially external affairs no.
Okay.
Can you be a twem na me omo director.
Yeah,
omo director intina me boa kakra.
Okay, we need you adwuma ne ho pa.
Na affairs na me boa Dr. Bawumia project no so.
Okay. Nti wo ye team DMB.
Wadaroma.
Okay.
So ho ye.
Nyame adom chese de manu katikati ya me ye pa.
Na Jesus.
Ovaya. I don't know who says I show me blue now, so the blue ba. Say, Azel,
me who you na.
You be check customer of fire. Of fire, who you na then?
Oh, you me shira me who you.
Nka bibia bi.
Oh, there been Nsroma.
One more simple. Nka bibia bi I was some more. Then no.
I am man for company pa ona na eha.
Sir.
Enrichi point of law Charles McCarthy. Na omoye ne papa adua ewo abelempe.
Okay.
Ma me ko pie mo ho. Me ko pie mo ho na ade ba ko be ye massive film and I'm still thinking about it. And MPP should be very very careful. And it's nkrofo mo ba ho Charles McCarthy we MPP ni. Nkrofo mo ba ho dodo na omo ye MPP fo no. Omo ho me on say me nua na e ba ne say na ko declare support e ma Dr. Bawumia. The way a power analysis pan, the way I will cast out TV, sooner radio, so now, see, I will support to NPP. I'm sure.
Now, Charles McCarthy no doing.
Oh no, NPP.
And almost say, I support NPP.
Almost me support.
I say, insist, papa.
Almost me support to Dr. Bawumia.
Oh, okay.
And just me support to NPP. And I'm sure that is not the case. I have said, I'm supporting His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. His cause to become a flag bearer, to cure a certain canker in the party. When NDC started, I threw my support behind JM. Because on Necropoli, they are obvious. And for the NPP, my reason for supporting Dr. Bawumia is to ensure so baby kwama youth no nanko krafo nemrewa for munko trans. Not that tradition or canker of say yen yete party no we usa oba yenche no. Those things must be cured from the NPP. It's the main thing. To omo UTV pa na omo face bia me support NPP totally enye no kra omo kan say bia me support NDC totally enye no kra
na wonye nwanwa na bia manka manie bi beba ye ne wo neti ha analyst hwemu ye wo analysis say that kra dey e chin that so Tuesday na nkasa wo ko ye no me lady bi owo fie ye ko is there? If I want me, I said, "Don't say it." Let me cry. Me say, "Say, I'm the person me body di." Say, "Oh, I'm say, ada yo wawa." No, boy, sister. I'm see Jayo. Who dey say me? I want me. Let them can achieve. Who dey say me? I'm fancy. I'm sister. As soon as sister want me, sister, be yes, sir. I'm say no, she discuss. Sister, me try. I'm say no one na. Obe ma home achi. Jayo kwan ni kwan order. I'm say no one. See, me ti so sister me yam shishim okansa. I'm feeling baby.
Yes, I know so much. But every individual has an interest. I'm a stakeholder.
Sir, yes. You cross on wine, Papa. Kofi no one.
You see, one Kofi will bear me witness. Not Kofi himself, but Ura Steven Tim. Me need baby. I campaign for him. And your friend is saying JFK. So and the one case one to.
And the many to pa.
My campaign is obi am campaign na man me name no na Ura Titus Glover.
Okay.
But Ura
and as I say ogusu so all campaign ma wan kafa.
I Kinsley Ajiman. One who are 5 years that no crop there say
I don't know munyanto
I say Jack campaign on who are 5 years that. Empty.
Now yes I was a analyst now mo be show.
You see there's an evolution. We are analysts. That doesn't mean that you don't have an interest in politics, and as you don't have an interest in the cause of the country. JFK, as we speak, me who that you understand. Until Omo Moka say be a makojiska, Dr. Bawumia team me who amoda me name Dr. Bawumia me name share one on one me who so no kwekropoda you understand enti omo de omo nko so na me de meka na meka but me gina finfin
okay yati eni ekwani mu atene ne se wan fa problem kese amba no mo akoka bi mo anu mo so ho ayo mo adia
chese nkrofo be kasa na mo kasa no dodo na chese mbe NDC fo but the shocking me say I believe the majority of more MPP for, and I'm saying, your own party, even if I support the party, why should you be peeved?
Almost
this time, no, analysis,
the chronicle, the Bokata, no, say, post your memoir, Kabasabasa, see what some of the district court. My name say, Fiena, media, what follows our story now.
Ya medasi maminchia na minchia wahwefo nyina na minchia mpanifo mienu a enem ne omehye mu ha mehye omache na mfanchi mu hwam emma MPP fo nyina na minchia eye Dr. Bawumia ya me follow kakra na I think they very worrying hard adwene and as a people and as a country we have to be very careful. Because we have to be careful. It comes from demonstrating over the course of the years. And I think that this government will take part of the blame. And then the political party, NDC, will also take part of the blame.
I don't know what you say blame.
Because I think that there's some kind of culture of impunity for our judicial process and system. And it's emanates from mekai na no be say a bar for kaya issue be happen yama man be call court
kuma said the
I think so
okay
and then after that no so o share comment be a free the opposition leader any opposition members no why I think say idea it undermines the judicial system no the internal America sir. Say, or describe the Supreme Court as a GSC, say GBB7. Or more would be NDC for the from that. Oh, what idea be or that yes, suggest say be omono the so mubu atenya is influenced. And yesterday also moye no. And you see in your mujidi is say omo ye nyina is favoring the government of the day. If you sometimes they think that Omoka and same way to the disadvantage of the government of the day, to make the government of the day unpopular. But it has its rippling effect. And in my opinion, in my estimation, say a man for in judicial, they think that of course, say because of how they have been described, they might have been influenced one way or the other. For that matter, say the emrano, no adjudicate, no more ankasa imbu right there and there. And I think that we have to be careful as a people and as a nation. Say yema because the judicial system no. For me, to some extent, omona yeho tre yen a chire passwa ye ko monchen yemwa. Nano 2013, ye to about 2012, MPP join say, and that particular election, I strongly believe and feel say MPP won that election. But sebi a chile so ye bibiano, ye call Supreme Court, ye call court ebua yeno, ye jitu the country moved forward, MPP moved forward, and the yen ya be do baby edu. 2020 say ye to aba, NDC forces say eye mami Jane Mensa when declare abani for that matter. Court emani nye esan so omo gidi se omo na win ye enu si ye omo block e kwan hihye ties ne ade nyina awie no they ended up in the Supreme Court ekoba ye nyina Supreme Court bu atani nyina awie no they accepted it and we've all moved on 3 years ago so ye dan na ye kan dan na ye court ho no ana sebi ye be sa akọ na emo no so ye free court wo wie na ye ju omo nyoma edi etum na ye begina bonten ni ye horo omo ni ye selma enye for our own benefit but also say eyetimemufo maka ni say we no I believe that a check say ye judicial process no ebe ye ntem mpem bebre no na a delay dodo na justice delayed is justice denied said ye ya omoka no ma mo ye lawyers ti mesre se anamonto bia ani hihye bia o se mpanifo di gu akwam said ebe ya asem kọ omanimu a ometimi edi ni intentem na amanfo enye omumu didie no o se ekoso maka ni se awie no mame sam kase ye timamufo no o se yenya abotre yenya abotre kopem se sabi ye bo obi ko adu and if somebody is alleged to have committed a crime it does not mean that right there in the background or you're guilty and until your defense attorneys sabi enyajo obi betimi a commit a crime but say good defense attorney and counselor obetimi afa no ho adidi enti so obi commit a crime na obi ye bone na ye de ne kokota enu nche se chinchina achi judge no obebu no aten anase obe condemn no wa jail no dabi judge no obe pronounce the judgment based on evidence done. Sometimes the evidence is not strong enough. Now defense no so stronger. And as in Pakrona is alleged say wa committed crime no or good lawyer. Obetimi atwitwa the client no. Ama the client no afa no wedi. Sometimes you might even catch the person in the act, but if you have sufficient evidence in you want no, say you want to improve in the court of law. And a judge say them the kind. Almost the old prosecutor no be ba betu nanim no. Eno no de be ye adwuma. Enti na emme bia na se bi ye chi obi a wa ye bone a o se chinchina chi de ne to we say prison. Ti me pese santi ase we ekọ. Na asa nyoma we twa so. Esan say them kind no. The court system and the judicial system no there. Ye didi agra. I for politics there. Ye betimi akọ back and forth na say you can be ebi wo ho a ebi a Mr. Tano so be can be near there. But at the end of the day no ba ye court na na tembua honom na o de ye srem adabraka ye nyoma no emeye mfa nko isan say ye dom yi pa enyoma anko ma e bia bebi anke ni nam no ke enye sa na ye pem ti mesre say omunya abotre na omu enya gidie ewo ya tentene ni mu say de be ya sa nyoma we nsisi because esa na ha adwene
and Ora Daniel Nikwache titles Glover, CEO of Vaco, ni birthday, Tibabi Obia, Mechano, and Mauda Pana Machia, Agbesi Segbefia, and Martin, our emirate. This time, no uncrophobic, DC is for being so much on Pombeca and the NPP intimidate veteran transfer Kakra. As I'm about to you, court invasion by a friend say, remember describe them as hooligans. I may say, problem no if your political system and again also no I buying the say or now they protect the various security installations they say court ne other areas no oko baby say ye dey asem court hardly will you see individuals massing up so because you do park court and take support. So now most of the cases now it be a celebrity beer. They said the home Michael Jackson then now and no crop no there's a perimeter won't cross it. But ube drew your important different. Now different because most of our courts now, especially so called the hinterland in other areas. They don't have any security in terms of a fence and not say proper protection. Say you could do bahwa. This is the line you don't have to cross. In most cases, we don't have it. In Tianka, if we had those things, police in the court down inside. Those who will be there. But there are people say as something a high-profile case. There are people who will be mandated to, as it were, take cover somewhere.
Because it's a high-profile case, there are security presence or one crowd was sort of.
Yes, but in most cases, what they say, you could Nana could do Ajima Rollers, Nasem. And this form called Bebre.
Okay.
Ura Rollins, I think, say, Onosu Kujana, Yerinti, say the same thing Bebre. In the same vein, Uncrophobia, Mususu say, Omoye, this gentleman, were a journalist. contempt be the call
Ken Crunchy.
And no crop of the MPP for a born will say, you if you please, Uncle Swan by. You understand? We are no free. The invasion of court by vigilantes of the NPP. Now, yen to maintain or more so see a certain level to deter people. No? And no, na a man for that kind of, liberty. Or more exhibit that kind of impunity in our various courts. Now, interestingly, no. Omo mko to abo court hall. Abo no to anaso police ni abo. Say bibi touch man omo chewa. Police na opa na abo no first ono achu. Okay. Basi ye de wo court nso a court na wo pese wo yi nipa no fi ho by force no. Ono nso ono ba bedi wasem. Ntina wo gidi se wasem no. Ombedi ne fenchima wa amawana because in the first place you misbehaved towards the two institutions, the police institution and also the courts, the judiciary. Until there's no way about being after this. But over the period, you are share political parties adding some anka as a say punishment boom, but enkobanisa to the point that some of the cases no kropono you are setting up committees ama ye di ho asem e the report no yakataso. Until nkrofo fi say o yen ye wa bam ye kokra ye nya ehwe others nso enye se political party nti but omo feel say omo was ahoden no betum dia court wa rescue omo nkrofo because the police and as a court no omo need that capacity to challenge them and we call esro they have that attitude that ahoden bravery no e show omo nti once omo feel so we do omo nu court no every reason for them to go there and come and take the person out. We have seen many of them. In fact, many that they have even broken into cells. Omoko yini panasa for police photo. You understand? And it is high time you better find a way to quell those things, and we will be able to stop it. You're making sure those security installations, they say court no. There should be a certain fence. Now there should be a certain perimeter. You can say no matter what the case is, you cannot cross this path. Until most of the cases they will amass up, especially when it is related to murder. Say obi akumobi ba obi akumobi nia. We don't say court they don't care what the police instructions are. Until we can stop them because they are stop as we've been discussing here. No, at the end of the day, the regime institutions and also ending why because our baby banner say be a particular group of people mufi say let's do anything that we want na and I think so we are heading towards a very wrong direction.
Okay, Mr. Medase, ala meet you Tamale incident.
Good. You didn't share Sumbu Abema for 80 for you na my side so Adia Kwanya in Chias Runko. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the nation builder. Nipa Ghana for you now one, and that's what one so say one no or rescue or mine. Sembre no doa. Was that's why idea as we need to see. All share former women national team goalkeeper Memunatu Suleimana. I'm saying yeah the betuja say. Ni hwachire na kese pa ama oni bibia kra or better. They say a nation that does not honor its heroes is not worth dying for. Inti His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ama yenua Memunatu Suleimana dying self-contained. Aside so etulubotum sika adebwa. Senior Beya or bet to me as starting business be on her retirement from serving the nation. In Bibia, I saw unique as here. Ama Memuna to the end, and Niger, any events hope assign Abana Brabum. Now, back to the issue of Tamale. I mean, you know, 1 year we are familiar with Tamale and Senior Yoma Isikono. Obi biara ebe catch up say ndroboni hu nsensem eye asemwa ha adwen kese pa watamale womo ankasa age atumu ma wo hwa womo atu ho anamo womo asset vigilante groups ni ne yekeka ho se na ebe ya womo bebre sandro boni ho nsensem no ase na the danger sa environment no ade ebre yen as a people no and say wo hwe prebiara ye benya basabasa yo no one year wo within this category no womo ene the easy tools ye use at the basabasa enti se ndroboni no ay rampant na bibia me de meji tumu se the right steps ye behwe na ya climb down on womo tonton ene ne yakeka nemum ya kosi wo court no mentina ha enka se bibia ye nyina ye ji tumu se enye na yenkuntia nemum ya se ya to momone efono na ye san to ye brother is it
ye tu momone foni ye tu krasofo na ye tu krafoni ye tu krasofo
it's say first of all menua make attempt to be say na NDC for that yama judiciary for din ni yakeka ho the unanimous survey
both sides and I feel or narrow
to NDC and the unanimous survey no Ghana for and every yabenze you Supreme Court for
okay
na the person nipa kasa or the edin bar out ebe accepted the Supreme Court judge who can say unanimous survey no Ojidi say Ghana for be so moya depa. Enti he accepted and refer to the judges as unanimous
was he not being sarcastic? Say, well, I said dear among for different abonten me come among say and
correct but no kai anamwa wa kan amagana for ate say wo mo agye to be so unanimous na Ghana for na eka na Unauthorized say NDC for neka then you are not trying to be fair to NDC for because Ghana for nyina na hu send your my court ye wa ha and at the same court no wo mo ankasa twetwen wo mo judge for ni bi aso say senior your my court no enye ama ye say ponchen ni ye keka hu nyina no ye de court ma obi etimi edi asem in his favor ni ye keka hu nti Ghana for nyina ehu ne ekoso no beyond that adia yeze yakoye watamani no enye ne bi na MPP for ye ya ebepem ne obi ani ho a yatwe na so tese ebebo obi hu say me so me koye bia be boni enti na America say that is the level of destruction the level of say decline MPP for edi o man no eko esan say MPP for etu share a judge ni wo say court say apemfo no di asem wo mo to share no look at the fight look at every lazy wo mo nipa owo say ye di na asem no before nyina ba be ka say wo mo nipa omo bo omo ho ban ye hu asem no say na siko but even day I free asem no e be ka say e be di asem no no mo grant interview e ka tell Ghana for na e be si wo and indeed wo mo coin that is what happened and then wo mo any judge for no e committee nipa ya accuse magnitude ye say a crime of such magnitude nyina ye hu ye nti say before ye na ye hwe ya na obi nso koya na ono de odin say anka before ni omu ya na yakasa omu okuo they are very identifiable na anka ya hu say wom wankasa before na twombo aso a judge for no so gina omu na so atwombo aso wan ye na sa enti obi afa no ho kwan say sa de end obi abet statistics because that is the easiest way to solve problem besides that a judge for na amfa ambe chini pa na amfa nko ho police for na chini pa no ko enti se nipa no ko gina ho na o ka kire wo mo say asem o mo ka no enimu a na ma bisa say yet you man ha enne me no ka say as today family saying and the police service so a wo mo ka say wo mo ma ekodi police for ntemu a ye de efun and ebre wo mo fi say police for na ku mo a police for ka say enye wo ata say a police for to me the report kura ba ama ebusu apon so to me the report fupo ba na kyerɛ sɛ pete na police system no biribi wɔ hɔ a ɛnsɛm fata wɔn mu di ntoro nti sɛ these are the evidence to say the ordinary Ghanaian has about the police service now wɔn mu de asɛm akɔ no a then they also believe yet they had na Kumasi 7 Zongo 4 baako 7 yɛkum wɔn yɛde tuo kura ɛhyehyɛ wɔn ho ɛde baasa na wɔn kɔ wie adeɛ yɛyɛ nhwehwɛmu kɔ wie yɛ akyire no na ɛyɛ saa wɔn na de tuo no hyɛ wɔn ho police for na de wɔn bae.
But be that as it may ɛyɛ sɛsɛ te saa mpo a ɔmanfoɔ no bɛkɔ court akɔyɛ basabasa.
And America say that is the justification amanfoɔ no kɔ court kɔyɛ basabasa no Rollins the time Rollins the time discipline ɛwɔ system ni mu no what is it obi kɔ court kɔyɛ saa nneɛma no discipline no na break it down yɛ sɛ number profinity nti eti no ɛnɛ ɛyɛ the head of government yɛ ɔmanpanyin na na do ne Bawumia wɔn na wɔn yɛ eti no then no mo ka efa wɔn nkrofo a wɔn di saa nyamransam yi sɛbisɛbi then no mo kan wɔn anka hwe nti obi ehu ne say that is the way to go. That is the problem we have as a people for so long as we continue to maintain MPP in power. That is the problem we would continue to have because there is no discipline at any level.
Okay.
Intimidate ni America kakra ne say yenhwe na asem no send yet no yen kan no because mint na ha whimsically and capriciously because of certain records that police for nankasa wo because of certain records that yehu within the judiciary a woman kasa taking one action no mint ka whimsically and capriciously say nipa no wan yes ha and say o yes ha yen hwehwe asem no yen dokore ko echiri na representation representatives say parliamentary candidates free northern region hono ahemfo district chief executive meaning say at some time Musa Superior or the mayor of Tamale no etu ehu anamon ebre ehu asekakra na ndro boni asem ne de agin mo Tamale wa agin nsem kura ama wo say ye hu baby.
Medasi yankin Kajin Kakraya or Sanki Denier with the grassroots delegates of the Great Kukudu party shall surely vote massively for DMB because the outcome of the super delegate conference have given us the assurance that His Excellency Dr. Bawumia is the best man to lead NPP. Then Ricky Blues Chelsea comes in to ask, did he know of our existence until now? Don't go esta se uhiam wanti amanyo form one ununtimi ntu ani fees. Matthew Kojo, NPP people shouldn't think that Ghana belongs to the rich people. Ghana belongs to we, the poor, because the poor are more in the country, and we are going to vote in 2024. Philip Echampong, Kawaguchi Electricals, Atonsu. Phase 2 of the planting for food and jobs has been launched in Upper West Region by President Akufo-Addo. This is very thinkable and a visionary program. The youth especially and other Ghanaians must embrace it. Okay. Let's see. Amisco Spelele Kaswa. Dr. Bawumia is a unifier who will unite the NPP and not give anybody a showdown. And then Ivan Modragon, I really love the discussion, UTV all the way. Thanks. Teacher Kujo Tepanyine, so NDC sees Dr. Bawumia as potential president, hence their constant attacks, the same way they did to President Akufo-Addo, thereby making him an eventual president. Some of them even said Anado is case and can never be president. Eric J. Black, Amisco, do you really live in Ghana? And can you not see the hardship people are going through? Things are not working at all for Ghanaians. And then, let me see, Danso Samuel Oba, there are no difference between President Akufo-Addo and Bawumia. We don't need some same governance again. A government that does not seek the interests of the ordinary citizen. We are now experiencing an unprecedented hardship. Okay. Who else is here? Dan so dear no ya kind so resting no bimra. Tom Haruna Tema committee one side 20 style. Please ask the NPP man, the studio, don't they feel any sympathy for the ordinary citizen? Because Ghanaians can't afford 2 square meals a day. And he said once that he has been in this situation before, if you remember. I'm not getting it, but Makan Ablade Fiakuma Alajim Pediawoyen. This is the second time. What is it? So for phone tour. Ablade Fiakuma, President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia are birds of the same feathers. The value is the same. Meshasi also. You are launching PFG.
Yeah, there be punishment.
Punishment. Or your punishment.
Well, planting for food and jobs.
Yes.
Under normal circumstances, it should be a very good initiative.
Okay.
Anka Emma Yang to me and MFD, if for nothing at all, eat what we can and can what we can't for export. Na washa adia womo ayen endrano na yebisa ye ho se implication ehun sunsaso ne sen because wo be ne sa no a e wo se wo kai ehun ne se we enye ne edi kai ya ye bida ama no abesi ewiye e na ya sai a chef fufuro ase
na se din ne kire ti no mo si phase 2
no nti phase 1 no then ena nanka target o kenkai humano almost say the first phase was to increase productivity, ensure food security, generate sufficient raw material for agro industry, increase export and create employment, especially for the teeming youth. And the key words, food security, sufficient raw materials for agro industry, any employment.
Okay.
Now you business have we achieved that? Because kasa omampenyi kasa no wanka bibia ampa ya chow se o bia na ya target ne ye ntumi achieve na emom we na yetumi achieve o fa food security ya me no kasa ne ye nyina ye ni say for the first time cereal in this country obi antumi export it down me tie menua beradmona say the farm no womo ye what or the soya no na so muntimi export it you betimi aya na so mo de bema buffer stock ni ne keka clearly indicating say we don't have food security because food security wo ho a anka by now no ye nya bi e de ato ho ama ye de because foreign currency no and I say nia ye be export no and na be boa ma cedi no ejina de na so
kafra food security no mo aya o describe me my no o describe ne san na
oh say food security no to ensure say enough to ensure say ye ba emre a bia challenges be because ye nyina enim say ye the weather any seasons and ye the Ghana ye farming
export aduane a food insecurity.
But the own to me export here nature say we need enough. Wo betimi edi. Into won to me makwan ema into me emfa nkwa baby foforo. Because that is not the standards in Ghana. Yenye bi edi export bi ema de bi aso ko market a wo nya bi. Wo ye no eto nchen a bibi ti say onions onion oba Niger ntokwa esi yi kire se ye ho aka wo saa kwan no so ama no so ne bo abede it didn't end there make say cowpeas na yesi gobe na ye the most staple food that Ghana for obi a rely on sikafo and then dani sikafo aduane saa beans na ye de ye gobe no say import fi Niger any mali mu na de ba ama and also ehun aka ukọ market ani bonding clearly telling you say when we talk about the issues na nka phase 1 no etumi ebe solve no we've not achieved any of them now about issue of employment me ye womo ankasa womo yes our program no ebe pem ne there is no clear statistics I kire yen say womo nipa say na efiri unhemu but ba the overall general statistics a ekire yen onyabobrobo mu a nkofo akɔhye mu no na increase. I mean, there's a kwana ekoso. Yes, it's from irrespective of the food security and I say phase 1 of the planting for food and jobs. One more call, you know, and yes, one more call, one no keke. Yes, I so you Ghana is ka. And they push say Uncle Beboa, ama ya solve Ghana problem. Me no worker say sikano sikana call, you know, akoka the issues are also solving and solving here. Now we are moving to phase 2. What does the phase 2 talk about? The target for the phase 2, a value chain in the agric sector. And yes, necessarily say to the farmer or farm also. Ebia one more muton agrochemicals. One more obetimi package na odi aye bibi one more the target for the phase 2 no and draw one more koye no. Na me bisa say why mo and what within that category. One more within that category, no. And mostly the financial sector, the business people are one more middle to high class and yet the ordinary farmer, no. With this project, so you say you're moving from Sikana Yabeche channel to say you be free Sikano ama Crawford. Minim the criteria for one be used ade free sikano minim criteria na de na mum enkoye se MPP for no na betwa omho akọ bibi foforo akọgina na womo aye Ghanaians womo be receive this benefit I beba no with the credit na ye kan bia within 5 years na say 15 years na womo ka no ya hwehwe sika na ye nhu biom. I mean if covid sika ebe she MPP for nsemu a yetimi chichama constituency regional executive ne ekeka ho na yechechema omo what shows that we nzo yenkoye ne sama MPP for no amfa yitire enkogina yekobisa omo aka say na MPP for no omo ye Ghana for ana. So there is no clarity in all these things are womo ye me de ya medwe ne say and indeed wo hwe yen export because one of the key issues are this planting for food and jobs was supposed to address the issue of export. Exporter are declining dramatically to the extent that we have even your friends a deficit in the
was it last week? Last week Wednesday, na me kan Dr. Kuto ni profile Peace News ne won niama na omude baye ni mo no one of his achievements was that ne time no yetimi export ye niama no krama enuane na me bia broso.
And I say wo hwe overall at the budget now they come call recently our parliament finance minister
media
or the review or the coin if you watch the statistics very well it shows your friends a deficit not surplus
statistics
statistics export and import statistics now and my
of the impact products being
overall
na say you can Agric into say the overall no
Ghana
will you be fair to
Ghana apart from gold niya kan nyina export to Agric apart from gold and oil
thank
and
you
apart from gold and oil be anywhere export apart from Agric.
All right Mate of I am mintie wo PFG phase 2 ni mo
I now think I could forget what
anye no sukufi
say de onum say de o share ne no say asemo agbesi se menchi even though menchi no se menchi also
meni na yaka agbesi se gbefia meni o yenye fine good morning
obi send me text or say master you go collect something make you talk the truth oh asemo na yi ana ye kan ho asem
PFG
me baso
ana
tamale you know
court incident.
Yes, 12 August 2022. 2022.
Last year?
Yes.
Okay.
A chairman of the NPP, so Mbaka was say, I broke the law to release Tescom president from cells in the night. So, okay, it's that story. Until this, until people will continue to do these things. But I'm not PFG, so. First of all, let me admit, say, Nipa or that you didn't to no say you branch champion. I stated it here, say, time of more appointment, say, it is too late for that particular appointment. But that I believe in him. And I mentioned here on and other several platforms say, if he will bring his business sense into the agri sector, then Ghana stand the chance to say, bit me the agriculture. I be big kakra within the space of 1 year, I came. Baby omoko launch no. Speak of some significance, but as to whether we'll be able to utilize it, and only assembly. Who couldn't my friend on says, on fa. Me couldn't. Uraya or Duchum. No. I can't say.
Mr. I
couldn't say my jam.
Yes, we. Yeah, a single woman. Who should me couldn't buy a friend, Mr. Manas or Sante. Or a fire officer who Sunyani. Only deem late husband at the end. So that's we me. Mr. Ojani couldn't afford me.
Now, that's the way walk out of competition over Manado. Can't cow,
now, said
also,
you don't know. Give her past. Yanko.
That's a move. So I say I'm a fan semba. But my friend Rai or Duchum, Nankan Persemen and Dim Komoka Krebi. So I saw my friend Ura Brian, and also on fire. Is a be on fire. But sometimes, you know, ideas near Pessie, right? Now, sister, planting for food and jobs, your Pompey say about 2.6 billion any addition. So, my boy will be incorrect me. But, I would not say we achieved any success. The money went waste. In the sense
that one.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm even surprised they are targeting this one with the same name. Because that planting, so-called planting for food and jobs, didn't create any jobs, neither did they bring any benefit. I can say Ghana can hinge on it to say it turned the fortunes of Ghana in terms of a foreign exchange around. The efficiency, a bit the agriculture, the base of our foreign exchange, through export of final product, value-added product. And yes, I could travel dear Eddie Abego Ministry now say, Bodier Bu, and I said Vianiabu. Now, the reason why I wanted to get to Aduchum, and I will still want to get to him, on a Ura branch, on a so one of the schools in the Western region, and I want to be specific. Said Yabeya, Uncle say, me woman be wha, ya no head of school be. Western Regional Director of Education, Madam Felicia A. Okai. Now can I suggest to say, Ministry of Education, say Ebeya, sa woman omunye in free hona omunye no resource person to go across the country and implement the wire wo ni school mu school no cry for example anyway yes into I am suggesting say they know her say omo enkoyi sa madam okay no omo a resource person she should be paid well to go across the country to implement sa farming system na or they aba sa school na Western region na aduane abu amom abro dua friend saying talk of iadua bibia abu more or less an operation feed yourself in that particular school. And I said it here, sir, school feeding program, see a bit to me we should allow the schools to go back to the system of farming. Maybe what's going to school be on the farm. Or more many farm to say a crack, or many as I said to say a crack, they should go into catfish and tilapia. Or more I be a compound. But or more hinterland no. The chiefs and people should give them land to farm. Now, my men on and say a population of, I'm saying, is it 2,700 and I say 270. Everybody spends 20 minutes on the farm, the school farm, regardless. And yes, Agric. Yes. Okay. And farm so we Agric in here and I say whatever, whichever sub. Now, when they go to the farm, 20 minutes no more man 20 minutes no. Back to class. Now 20 minutes now some no. Person back. because they have become so enthused. Say, me son may be as a child, my name Mamma Kofu. No one akola wadria or blue be no brilliant yini, every fenadria, but you feel so attached.
Okay, Osman the school ni diamba. A hunter girls senior high school.
Exactly.
Osman come now thank
me
you.
My men were money implementing this thing across all the tertiary institutions and the secondary schools.
Not to say be more who Ghana.
Yes,
said the school ni dia.
It's on social media. Oh. But you see, the ministry has to be concerned, both Agric and then Ministry of Education. If they team up to ensure, say, nobody will not pay any peswa for any school feeding thing. Because more or less, you know, the students are going to dictate what they want to eat. Into a more kosuya, a more beer, into a biani or was school quality, best standard, organic and so. Or more fertilizer, a local, or more kotuto, any in this artificial one. Okay. But when we come to this planting for food and jobs, and like I'm saying, you know, if I say school population require 500, now Obia spend 20 minutes. That's about 10,000 minutes. For the bar hours, it's about 166 hours per just within that period. Now, look at how much they can plant and how much they can weed and how much they can harvest when the produce come. In these warehouses now, a day you see car courses, it's a waste of money. The Nsroma say farm gates, no, but be a friend say a fool one. You try no buy no one. You be processing we have added value to it and sana a besia bonti. In Roma, a day a can pineapple. A manual kitty be machine to a beer. We don't want wine aside with the shep pineapple wine a year. Now a beer, the bay electric idea would be now the idea city. That's all. Until the schools themselves can feed everybody in this country. Until across the country, you know, schools students are your womb. Millions. Now or more year for you don't even need to go and do monies out of the taxpayers and go and give it to individual farmers. Already no more for that. But that they don't have a place to add value. Until you as a government now was said say what the plants you can add value. Machines in Kitingiti at the canny tomatoes, machines in Kitingiti at the canny in Yadua in different forms. And now also we are planting for food and jobs. You are also creating employment because obi obekane, obi a work everywhere. In Nkrumah's time, say your makwanya students at the time. Commander Sugar Factory. Now abrofon call no more honey before Ghana phone na vacation time no. Omukoko harvest friend say sugar cane. Yes, for you know. Industrial attachment was the order of the day. Into people had skills. You can say cars wo ha. And there be a example was our platform we say Ghana ha na wo pe baby to me mpaboa, be it shoes, slippers, whatever it is no. And you must why is it so? Because that was where the shoe factory was sited. Into your boom no omo ye adwuma wo ho no. Omo say okay, you better fe dey yanka say yen we fie. Into omo ye no omo ma mo ka ho, omo na mo ka ho saa. So it is skills that has been handed down to for a generational. So na woko voter ho a omo kan ba be testers no the same thing. To money be try no mark of fact no more there some really roofs no and those things are still there. So it is skills we need. We don't need to give money to farmers or already no they into their subsistence in no marketing kitibi no send the ska come on they can't do anything na aduane ebua na yenya value for it ye koya na say by into Brian I will prefer say mon farm machines mra now farmers association as a government we are the biggest spender of the taxpayers money no we do for no now for private people more manage or more produce then we add value to it.
Kovi
yeah
what's your monty
Mate yeah me be be a friend Richard Edu Lavin G or Bono East
okay
or Sheldon or Tai Shop I just went to my Facebook I realized anytime we am back UTV he writes me a message. In fact this is a conversation I think that also a Ghana need but I understand that no minya Nasiru can be say we don't have facts to support the success or otherwise of planting for food and jobs. I think
okay, phase one.
Phase one. I think there is. If you so share daily guide, Katafai Tosin Siana, Obomo said the planting for food and jobs, about 2.7 million farmers benefited. And then woho. If you open now say Sebi, you haven't seen any success as far as the planting for food and jobs is on your concern. I beg to disagree. I understand say, when it comes to policy implementation, majority of the time, not dramatic. But I can also assure you that there are a lot of people who are more benefiting. For example, okay, budget statement 2021, paragraph 621, you realize that government made available cash crop seedlings, 7.9 million to farmers as well. And then OSHA MPP, your manifesto, you realize that planting for food and jobs, according to your statistics, we created about 730 jobs, over 730 jobs out of it. Yes, so I understand, of course. Policy being a year, like, a year 100%. There will be challenges here and there. But having said that, I think that that program, Planting for Food and Jobs, a yard, papa. Now, Obesha, inflation across is because of food inflation. We share the basket now, and I can tell you calculate inflation. And across Europa and affect all other commodities. So for that matter, I think that also a new core a year and I mean so the main one is pricing I want to establish that and then go into it. What I have realized, they say, and yes, say be a Gianino and a biniho.
Okay.
I know for a fact say Gianni will come. In as much as we import a lot of your consumables, and your my you import it, but we also have a local content, and I say your local farmers, and I say your uncle for more substitute your commodities our mind. What I believe in is that we share the chain no as far as and some concern, your growers or your farmers. Then there's a distribution concern, and then there's also a marketing concern. I think where government has focused a lot on your growers and our farmers. Now moving forward, and then I'm not by your say opening on for me and customer down for Brian Champion must bring his business attitude and mindset to the Agric sector, because meaning said the aquacano the marketing component. In fact, my main for distribution come now no a video be or call a crabia na omuton ntos Adekye BCC wa this Adekye nebo pricing about 600 for the whole box, but over a year in Kraya that box will cost about 3,000 Ghana cedis. So there's a challenge, and I think that's how union say we be dino wahane and say the stakeholders in agriculture ecosystem no share. They say it all the time. Say we have a distribution problem and we have a marketing problem. Distribution problem and anything. And only say be farmers know a duamono by no akasium de bebako. And when you listen to omudija efa enuane ho they will tell you say the entire aduane no bo na because of transportation. Sebi kaneno me two kwan ekoshe mu bae no na me top board there kokon aya tutu ni bia
coffee broke man
na 1 cedi.
Okay.
And then guta 4 cedis you can the same size 4 cedis right now, but me who say board there akwa atwe wo my room said it like to warrant that increase. Sisi akobisa na beka se fu obo koso transportation bo koso and na ma ade no bo koso. So I believe that attention should be focused on not just the farmers alone, but also the distribution, nearby marketing. Attention
says, and yes, our distribution na honorable akuto ye biem. Yes, we said you are boy the drain boy na okofa biba ministry.
So that support the fact that there's a challenge. So if you timi kofaba, e ma no free hinterlands no, in crossing in fuel no, e ba krom. Because say o compare aduane board, don't even go far. Kokuma say you see a vast difference between the two prices. Then you go further to Sunyane.
Say we free marketing so.
No near same. So free marketing I say AD nyakaka. But I also don't suggest that government must come in fully as far as the distribution and then the marketing components are concerned, because an avenue, a platform for businesses to venture into it. And the urban all about real estate. I believe that the business community must also begin to focus their attention on the agriculture way. Maybe American thing. Me too quite across all the northern regions because of campaign Miyama in 4 years intimity. Now, oko northern part of Ghana now. You can say we are ufi dam and go air called Daboya. Kromoni beka chose kwane but you travel 3 hours from dam and go to Daboya. And when you are traveling, assassinate and for me, like me kind me free wale back Tamale Airport. Sister, like when you look at the stretch, it's only dasu for about 10 kilometers and nothing, no building. If I say over plane, that's a we ma Tamale from. And I should from
to come on this.
Me come and I could say the opportunity exists. There's the land.
Land no. What ya bebo say pete masase yem fane kwa.
No chirimuka.
O musase ne da hotetre. Asase ni wura.
Ewura de ewo. Ba say na me di nkomo be eya me. Me de no hwa me can no hwa me can do nkomo ya me time person me de beba. But I believe that those who are investing in real estate, you look at the cost of it. If some, at least 10%, focus on component air distribution. So, for example, Camille Kofi Amiyama about $3 million. Me pay 100 trucks. And what I would do is say I would rather go to the hinterlands and bring the food, have a warehouse somewhere, bring the food, and then be sending it to the cities. And I say, ABA and Krum. I think that is the problem. And I believe strongly that this particular program has been a lot of the success be great about. Right. You just have to consolidate on it and make sure say at the end of the day, when you talk about food security, I think we are not 100% sufficient. But the facts that are available, say we are when it comes to food security, Ghana say we are home. But the last point is also that United Nations Security Council no rotating presidency. Out of the 15 countries, more Security Council, 5 being the permanent members and 10 being the non-permanent members. Rotating now. US time now so for the month of August as the presidency for the Security Council. At the signature project and our program is to talk about the Black Sea Grain Initiative. And only they've realized that Ukraine alone. Exporting cereal and grains about 30% globally. Like so the war in Ukraine, any Russian affects them. So what's the best way out? They reached an agreement between Turkey, Ukraine, and Russia. Russia doesn't want to fulfill part of the agreement. So almost paswa or meeting me, I believe and I believe strongly. And I say in the northern region, say Ghana can contribute 10% of a global cereal provision in the world. I'm telling you, Ghana, looking at the as I say a war in the northern part, and like I'm saying, whilst you're penny for not na table, I don't sit on the table. Almost not table doing command. They should also divert attention from the real estate acquiring human to our Agric, especially the distribution and marketing. And I believe will be.
Thank you. Bosheba Amisti Gosuzongo, Patriotic Voices. Now that the special delegate conference is over, I'm pleading with all the 5 presidential aspirants to campaign peacefully because NDC is our target and not ourselves. And then after do say next do say for NPP to break the 8, Alan should be voted for. He is globally acknowledged. Royal Gabi Efiekuma, the PFJ phase 1 was a good call and contributed to harvest excesses, which saw great export returns for Ghana. So phase 2, which is aimed at enabling the private sector to flourish, will also help the country prosper and create more jobs. Okay. Foster Zakbe. President Mahama started this initiative, giving tractors to SHS across the country for farming. And then I'll take just this last one. Now, yeah, my time no. I have something which is there. Kojo Asempa. Kojo Asempa says, powerful morning show. I'm watching from Doom Kumasi. Kojo Asempa Furniture Works and Fiave Felix. Please tell Mr. Fred that he should invest his money in Agric and see if a so-called politician will import the same goods in invested in. He invested his money into farm for and sell it to the public low price. So who will go in for his harvest? I don't get it, but anybody call Fred here?
Frederick.
Hey, sir. And now, dear, see. Thank you, Fiave. At least we move the different no. Na we so ye bread no de munye no 5 minutes na ye mfa money po. So since enti una o shase. Chairman Bugri na abu. Bomb show.
Still no.
Waji atum de na ehu de na enwanwa security analyst for the criminality wo mu a probe no ana committee no omuno mu esuko
atia breast answer no de anyam e ka me nkwan kan fan discuss Agric nkwan na yen ko yobe.
Oh sir.
And I am urging and pleading say the military they themselves, military alone can feed this country. As I see how Peter Mas as a fan Aban is holding every assassin in this country in trust for us. Of course, I am for money, but Aban is holding. So Aban come off.
And to say Aban cra, see and we are so for keke.
Yes.
And then young canina na yene dian. See as we power so koka.
Yes.
No was serenity.
Exactly the case.
Now we chiam participate.
Sa pepe. Pentina me can say, government as the biggest spender of the taxpayers' money. So we invest in such huge farms, irrigated one, of course. Now, with the one setting up private management committee, no more so. You give them a target, they start producing. Military can have their own farms, they can feed this country. The police, all the institutions, they should have their own big farm. Now, your cancer military is the one to supply all the fresh product to the shopping malls. We have the advantage, the capability, the capacity to do, but we don't plan well. Now, Nabu Bugri Nabu. Like I said,
I think this is your chief.
Sorry. New. Me, I wasn't here, but I listened to the tape wherever I was. And when I listened to the tape, tapes are abre. We heard the way the conversation went now. If you had any doubt in your mind, you say, and you're on was setting up the recording, and I just also you have not followed the politics of this country. The way the conversation was going on, he was very tactical. He was not speaking. He was more or less doing what we call probing, probing questions, leading questions, coachings. Even though but we share questions that will be sanwa. He was doing more or less a coaching system or leading to get the best out of them, right? And I also believed it, or I believed him when I first listened to the tape. Listen to his first interview. Say, when you said he operating on that particular aspect, and I want to even still, I believe, say he doesn't know how to manipulate.
Yeah,
exactly. Until I knew I was confirmed. Say, what I was thinking was true. Say, on one case to manipulate me, I can those recordings. I don't have the time. So me, you see, until on my be setting up, knowing very well, say something could come out of the meeting. It be unpalatable. But in fact, SABC must say, why would people want to sabotage their own within the system like that? Say IGP, it is because the politicians or the parties have people they believe are on their side in the various institutions. And in terms of regime institution, so if you build a regime institution, that's a combined security agencies in a way you saw a dangerous chamber because even when you are in opposition, you think that you have your men there and you can pull every to mercy your men. Until we should stop infiltrating into the security agencies, we should allow them to work independently. First of all, I'm happy about the way a committee. I'm happy about the way a committee. But we must also understand and know say, oh, these things have come and gone. And I am lucky. Say he behaved like me in the CPP when they said that Makoka we meeting and I'm saying yes. I'm not retracting. I said what I said, that you are corrupt, the leadership. And also first we deny, but you see, I say yes. I didn't know also a Miami voice. Other jurisdiction, Becca said it is doctored. Until I thank him for at least owning up now, say, I didn't know a one voice.
Yeah, sister, I think that Bugri na chief.
Yeah, now Bugri.
I think ni tape no Métier. I think it was about
52 minutes plus, yeah.
So Métier and so Bonibeka, the import of that conversation was an individual. I think say one COP Mensa. Yeah, who was I say all kind IGP no one and say he actions and inactions and support to the government of the day near the day. More or less all complaining about the IGP through a Bugui, so that in Kana Bugui will report because I would see na Bugui testimony na no as you or president or not or co-president or president would want an evidence.
Okay.
And intina or no decided so be more be recorded so that president be signed na nenimo ngwas when evidence to that effect. Now we say Hefa the record. Unless there is a criminality
Obusaya now kind.
Okay,
so Nkosiaga we are
actually statement.
Well, if there is a criminal component to DSC, I'm sure like they will take it up. But if there is not, I mean, so far the material is just ethically not correct. So we share code of ethics now in every institution. Whether
ethics keke. Se mragana mretia se uni obi bedi nkoma obe recording.
No. So ena ntina minim tina.
Mretia se obe record obi a ommo na manie without the person's consent.
Na me imagine here me say the aspect where ebi obi like naked pictures in videos and means that there is a new law very punitive. Now recording
no so record you be I also open money
exactly. So if there is a law like that, I think that law must be but apart from Emrano, I think that conversation bordered on Obia, I say all snitching on America for all snitching on the IGP, which for me is a bit problematic. Every government must have an interest in who has a security agency. And there's no question about that. Because that's why he's the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. He must have an interest in who is the IGP, who is the defense one, and the president must have. But where it becomes partisan...
I disagree.
Oh, no, you must...
I disagree.
Me, okay, disagree with you. But I think strongly that the allegations against the IGP is something that within themselves, it must be looked at. Because it doesn't help the area or minor, what I say. Say IGP na
how mine bambo.
Yes, especially because if an IGP it's alleged say or Jumetia one political party or the other, I don't think that is what we need, and he must. And I believe at some point say committee in friendly he must be called upon so that obey me any opportunity to assure us that he's extremely independent and he's not favoring anybody. Because tape now, it was alleged say he was the ADC to former vice president. The late.
It's not alleged. That's a fact.
So all these things are there, and I think that opportunity, and he cannot have any opportunity. Want to me using your office as an IGP to address these things. See, that has been set up. So for me, he should be called. No, he's independent and he's doing a job. And monitoring him without any political lens, I think he's doing a fantastic job.
Fantastic.
Even I'm dressing alone gives me confidence. The other time I saw them in front of the Jubilee House, it was a beautiful sight to view. Have you even seen in the US how the police were arranged and do it? Election year body cameras on them. This is awesome. It has never happened in the history of our police service before.
Thank you.
From where I sit there, I think he's doing a fantastic job. I don't have any other lens. So he must be given the opportunity to come to the committee and give us the assurance that he's not bipartisan. He's just doing his job.
Well, let me reinstate. When I said it's a fact,
you may restate.
The
fact is a camp 2 meals, a fact. ɛnyɛ asɛm a wɔka nyinaa about here
na sɛ wɔka ɔgye to
in America no what kind of say is a fact if you're being super cast the other things he has said in America but what I knew and still know the fact you see the fact of the matter now a war about you know a grievous the entire American side say MPP continuously a threat to the democracy now your war. I say so without any reservation because say when your political party president you know our office you know yet me record this annual way president no train ama he as part of his character otie tapes we are what does that tell you? Of course, that's the president you wanna eduma bebre wo so na san kokonsasem we na recorded the culture na to say we have to even bring it to you na president what time obeti
na abugri na abuka o ka say president is on recording na
also they come president anameboa
say obisana na wa che say evidence
correct enjoy president na one this is what he listens to omre distance and yes anu anga bugri na bon catch them say or record such things to go and give it to the president because otie say on America no now the ama e will say even in this state President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo will not escape the issue of corruption again because otie tape na oba say the bugri na abo eka kire papa no say ASCOP no say was all the baby ba na ye de kohu panyi oman panyi because on timi nko ne hoka sa keke ne nkokasa nto so the baby ba na papa no so ka wo tape ni mu bugri na bo confirm to us that the tape no is real papa no ka wo tape no so o the baby akodeda o the baby akoma na nateda enti obesan the baby so ama bugri na bo na o de akọ because bugi na bon timi nkotena omampanyi na nado enim keke saa na onka na asem nsore nko chese na ansem a ye tete fa na nado hu emre bia ye be kasa tape bia e be ba no wo be tese na e wo say ye dis ka bi ba ye de ekoma omampanyi na nado at least by the confirmation of this tape by bugi na bo no it tells us say sansem na ye tete ni nyina na omodiran no it is true it is true. Because woman cause this statement is in it. How just a police in no see opinion cause what the baby akodeda. Now, you be say who say yet your mind more. Ye catch and say at least anya hwekura ye hu 2020 nipa 8 na wu ye wan mu na ku mom. Anya hwekura mekai ye fan say aya waso west wogan. Ye nuanom na ededa fie no. Omo akadem wan na pra wo mu. What your police for na some more canoa? Not just say police for be I to say abom timu po say woman the omba ama o mampanyin na omo ama o mampanyin na do baye into wo beboa so ama ye say o mampanyin abadi ekire Bawumia one so succeed to break the 8. That is what they are talking about. At least we've seen people die. Ye hu nipa to say enye say me bom sire mu keke na maka wo etuo na ye ni prepra wom ye nuanom omo prae ayawa so weso gon wo twa ne nan ya enye to a ye di pistol na say ye di ye ben say etuo bi keke ye AK47 na ye di bom AK47 security for na yisu so at least we mu nyina abedeja amate say ye nyina no e wo say ye sori waka ekuntia ema MPP fo hu ni say democracy ye ne ba ya and the Ghana for Ninaja to Muma, we are saying Ninano, you say young called democracy on person almost saying, a day beyond no person more fight. Yet they to me, I'm a moi, just say, I done a crown, ya ye be we are my about democracy no who bind, and my young Obian for 2 and 2 and 3 abemu, and also more person would to me, more person more from crying, and you police for very unprofessional. And immediately, at least from yesterday to today, you know, let me say by now, never sorry, not police service cry, I issue statement. Say, sir, police for me, you know, you are interdicting because at least it has been confirmed. If I know here recording, say, me I'm here recording. But there's a finish it. So when you make no, at least interdiction, no police for also and start investigation. Then you have more time. What are they waiting for? Very unfortunate. Nice police people, what we say, professionals are woman, aye, Jumache, now. Fa and a young one drink part. Now, and ye be a baby. It goes back to confirm the issue now, with regards to Tamalino.
Say even the police cannot be trusted. So police for to me, way out. And then I will trust you. How can you trust them?
Thank you. Happy birthday to Miss Mavis Nsroma of UCC St. Lutheran Kanda Center from your class rep Charity Kenny and Rhoda Matif and all the social studies class. And then to Ruth Mengo, former student Osu Presby Secondary School, from all OPOSA members. And then Adom Aseda Rekon of Eden Montessori School, Mampon Equiapem. It's your birthday to little Adom. Happy birthday to you. Daddy loves you. From him, Reverend Jackson Rekon. Brianna Chrissy Merly Tando, you are 14 years today, from your mom, your sisters, your brothers, and all the staff of Azel Vogue. They say that grow in wisdom, in grace, and in favor, and become a woman of substance. So happy birthday to you, Brianna. Miss Millicent Atara boy of Gapson Pharmacy, Koforidua. Happy birthday to you. And I just say birthday Nessie. So Yapon. Alhaji Nasir Muhammad New, or a National Communications Officer, NDC Zongo Caucus, and Kofi Ameo, and so head of communication, Ghana's permanent mission to the UN. Na Yawasanetano, and Onemia de Krade Krokunka. Onuswashe Blue, no, or your political analyst. Okay. I don't pay that once, Papa. Pameme Dazel. Ase so she mata de fe enti Azel nyamishwamo 0244 155 266 Azel number no mitimi ni so de ye Z-Nails and Beauty our sponsors with me a friend 055 3837 201 ye bisa GS krachi akayen enti yenso ye kai GS samia mo ase update bi wo fa Adisco final year student in nsem ne ho ana de wode ne yonkuti ehwe mpam pam na ya no demu aprekope ye say ya suspend no on free fee metro ne exams ni ade no ye busa say so far how far echina pacho yakramo echina